So good morning to you, 18 minutes to 9. It's that time of the programme where Sian joins us to have a little look around the news and dig a little deeper to see if we can pull out one or two stories that you might not have heard about. Shall I begin today with this? Because it is a big anniversary. It's not just International Men's Day, the 19th of November. Can you believe 25 years ago today, the first national lottery draw took place?
See, again, I'm gonna do something that's gonna annoy you. Yes, I can, because despite the fact that I was, still relatively young, it's something that I've just always sort of known was there. So there wasn't a time really that I was aware of the lottery not existing.
It was such a big thing. Yeah, no, fair enough. Because you'd have only been, again, very young, actually. Yeah, when it first started. Sian, sort of similar. Big thing when it first started across the water. And you couldn't buy tickets here on the island to begin with.
Could you not? I didn't know that.
No, it was actually the 2nd of December 1999 when tickets became available to buy on the island. So if you knew someone across, you used to have to give them the cash and they'd have to go and put your numbers on for you. The first number to be drawn was 30, which, can you believe, I had in my line.
Really?
Yeah. So when that first ball came out, I must be like, right, this is it, we're on. And then none of the rest did. 5, 44, 14 and 22 were the following numbers. The bonus was 10. 7 jackpot winners shared a prize of nearly £6 million. That's obviously gone up, hasn't it?
It's great. If you hear, it was Noel Edmonds who presented it, and if you hear the original sort of announcement, he says, for the first time we'll make somebody a millionaire, and of course it's quite funny because they didn't, because 7 people won just under 6 million, so they all got just about 900,000 something each.
Quite go to plan.
So nobody became a millionaire.
No, not on that one. We've had a bit of success on the island. Have either of you had any reasonable success on the lottery? I suppose not, because you're sat here now, aren't you?
No, I think maybe a 10 or 20 quid once, but that's
probably
about
the same. The odd 3 balls here and there, but no, nothing too exciting for me, I don't think.
And talking about those sort of early televised lottery draws, do you remember Mystic Meg, who used to appear?
Do you remember Mystic Meg?
Yes.
She used to sit there with her crystal ball. They'd hand over to her and she'd give this ridiculous prediction about who she thought would win. So it'd be like, oh, I see a green door in a street. I see the number 10. I see somebody with long blonde hair. But I wonder whatever's happened to Mystic Meg.
She is still going. She does horoscope website now, and she's a racehorse owner. I assume she knows by looking at it which horse is a good horse.
She's probably done quite well over the years, or maybe not. So there we are. 25 years ago today, the first lottery draw took place. Good luck to you tomorrow night, because there were no midweek draws in those early days either, if you've got a ticket on then. So what have you got for us this morning, Alex?
Mine's kind of a ridiculous story at first glance. So usually at a wedding, if you're a bridesmaid, the bride will give you small versions of her bouquet. You'll carry some flowers down the aisle and it all looks very nice. Well, this US couple have made an unique choice and have requested their bridesmaids to, instead of carry the small bouquets of flowers, but to carry puppies instead.
Oh no! Oh, I can't bear this kind of thing.
It's they wanted to raise awareness for shelter animals.
Oh well, okay.
So it's actually quite a nice reason. However, I think that would just break my heart, because you'd have to give it back at the end, wouldn't you?
I suppose so.
Oh, they are so adorable, though, and they've got little flowers around them, like as collars.
So you're loving all this, aren't
I can see this going badly wrong. You can see the puppy will be off doing its own thing. It'll make a mess somewhere.
Probably. There could be some bridesmaids' outfits slightly ruined, I suppose. That's the danger.
Yeah,
but that
flowers
trained animal.
Much better behaved.
Oh, yes. But they are adorable.
There you go. Well, that's fine. But I think you're right. You know where you're at with flowers,
yes.
More so than a little puppy. And finally, Sian, what have you got for us this morning?
Well, are you partial to a festive tipple?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
Well, Edinburgh Gin have brought out their new Christmassy range of gin liqueurs this week.
Right.
So you've got a mulled gin, if you like, with a clove, cinnamon, ginger and orange. Or there's a blackcurrant gin, or a strawberry and pink peppercorn gin.
It's too complicated for me. I think, I don't really like cinnamon anyway, so it's like around October, isn't it? Everything's pumpkin spiced and cinnamon sticks and everything, and it's just a bit much for me. I prefer things a little bit more simplistic with my tastes.
You see, I am once again the opposite to you there, because I love it. bit of cinnamon.
So you're going to be getting all three of these.
I think I would, yeah. And it's that whole sort of taste, like you say, this time of the year, cinnamon really creeps in as we head towards Christmas. And I am partial to a little bit of gin, it has to be said. So, yeah, can I get hold of these somewhere then?
They are available through Edinburgh Gin website, apparently.
I mean, it's all the rage, isn't it?
It is. I'd much rather just have a sort of hot chocolate with a dash of Baileys or something. That's nice, festive kind of rich, over-the-top drink.
Do either of you do a sherry on Christmas Day?
Not sherry. No, not
sherry.
I'm
under the age of 50, Ben.
Yeah, sometimes I feel like I'm not, but it's always a little bit of a tipple for us. So there we are. Thank you very much, both of you.